Greetings, salutations, thanks for joining me for another video. Today we are here in Flagstaff, Arizona. I'm just getting ready to head down to Sedona. Actually just got in a little bit of a workout and a shower here at Anytime Fitness in Flagstaff. And yeah, headed to the grocery store right now to grab some food for dinner for tonight. So then after hitting the grocery store, I'm gonna try to go find a camping spot for tonight. Actually for the next 2 nights. I tried last night, but failed because I got in late and everything's always booked up anyways. So you gotta make sure that you get there usually between like maybe 10 to noon in the morning. And that's usually prime time when people are leaving. So I'm gonna head over to the grocery store, get my food for tonight. Then I'm gonna head down to 2 different campgrounds to check to see if I can snag a spot for the next 2 nights. And then hopefully after securing a camp spot, I'll be able to get organized a little bit better and then take the electric e-bike out for a little bit of an adventure. All right, let's get headed over to the grocery store. Yeah, I don't think that could have been any more convenient. Walmart's literally like a block away from Anytime Fitness. Just in case it's too windy out. So I have 69% right now. I charged up last night at the Flagstaff Supercharger for about 10 minutes before stealth camping at the Marriott there. So yeah, we should have plenty to go explore today, get a campground, and have a little fun. Gotta stop here. If you're heading down into Sedona from Flagstaff, you gotta stop here for a few minutes. You're not gonna hear anything I'm saying because it's like 50-mile-an-hour winds, but look at this backdrop. It's amazing. All right, that was fun. Just amazing views right there. All right, this is kind of a fun drive. All these windy roads. Headed down into Sedona. All right, currently have 65% and headed down kind of toward the Sedona, Arizona area. Got this amazing windy, curvy road headed down, and it's a very fun drive, and I'm kind of interested to see if I'll have more when I get down there than 65%. Because with regenerative braking, we should gain a little bit. Let's find out. A couple Teslas there. All right, just getting to one of the campsites. Yeah, we gained 1% coming down the mountain, so it wasn't very much. It was only like 10-15 minutes. I went to the first campground, but there was only one spot and it was available for one night, and I'm looking to get 2 to 3 nights. So I'm going to another one right up here, and we'll check that one out and see if there's anything there. Otherwise, I'll probably go back and just snag that one for one night.
In 500 feet, turn right. Then you will arrive at your destination.
All right, so success. Ended up getting a campground here at Cave Springs Campground and got it for 2 nights, so that'll work. But I'm gonna head to my camping spot now and kind of get organized, have a little lunch, just relax for a couple hours, and then we'll go out and explore. All right, looking for C7. This second spot right here, actually, I think it was that first spot. That's actually where I camped with a couple friends like a year and a half ago. All right, here we go, C7. Got it for 2 nights. Looks pretty level, so that's good. Wasn't sure I was gonna get a spot, but. All right, so just got to my campsite and we're good for 2 nights. There was a little issue where another couple that was checking at the same time, they gave them the same number, but ended up all getting sorted out, so no problem, don't even have to move. I'll take you out here and show you around in a second. And I need to take everything out of this car and get organized. That's plan number 1. There we go, there's Starlink. All right, so currently have the Starlink because I'm trying to get everything situated here in the car. Here's the new case, by the way, for the Starlink. It's beautiful. And so I'm trying to get everything situated. So I put everything out here. Currently have the Starlink plugged into the portable power station here from Opus, and seems to be working well. It's using about 50 to 70 watts right now. I think it's coming down now a little bit, down to 37, 39. I'm gonna turn the Starlink. You can see it actually already started to move. Hopefully the trees don't cause too much of an issue, but not a lot I can do about that. So leave it out here for right now. Oh, here comes the wind. All right, we'll leave it out here for right now. Once I get everything situated and the car in the proper order that I want to get it in, then I'll put the portable power station in the car with the router. And then on the top right here, I'll actually put the Starlink and use 2 bungee cords, and it could be 100-mile-an-hour winds. It's not going anywhere. But I just wanted to get online, get everything set up, so at least I have signal, because there is 0 signal here for T-Mobile. This, hopefully, should do well. All right, as much as I love having my fridge freezer in here in the sub trunk, for this trip, it's not gonna work. You see, got tons of groceries and soda and water in there. Problem is, with the bike being over here, it comes to about right here and it kind of makes a little, I can only open this about this far. So I think it's probably gonna make more sense to put it up in the front seat just for this trip. You know, I'm gonna be out here for 30 days. Got to make sure I'm comfortable, I can get access to my food and water. So that kind of makes the most sense. Portable power station will go right here from Opus. Bike will go right here. It kind of pushes up against the bed right there, which is fine, but I'm actually going to be switching over to the medium version of this bed, which is actually skinnier. So it'll go like to right here, and that should be perfect for having the bike. And inside, brought the cooler, took it out of the sub trunk. It's just gonna be easier when I'm traveling for 30 straight days, just to be able to do this and just open it from the inside. Or if I'm in the back sleeping, you know, or at night, I'll be able to just jump up here and grab it real quick. All right, so let's check out the frunk. Now, I normally wouldn't have like all these dirty clothes up here, but I do like putting them out here so they're not inside the car. This is my normal suitcase that I would bring on any trips, or of course into hotels. It's all my bathroom stuff here, and then a couple other towels and things over there. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I think I need to do laundry tomorrow. All right, so got everything kind of wrapped up, and Starlink just sitting out there right now. I'll put it back in the car shortly. And then in the back, I have my bike. Let's actually just open it. Put it right here and actually locked it. You got Starlink over there. I'll put the portable power station up on the left there, and then I got just a little piece of wood because there is some weight in here, and I don't want it just sitting with all that weight on it. I mean, it's probably fine, but I had an extra piece of wood, so why not? Yeah. That's pretty much the setup right now. I'm gonna take that bad boy out pretty soon. Just kind of go explore around the area. And then in here, I haven't turned on camp mode yet, but I'm about to. So let's go ahead and just go down to the controls down here and go over here to camp mode. Just hit that. There we go. Camp mode enabled. And it'll just stay whatever temperature I put right here. That's what, you know, if I want it at 69, goes to 69. Want it at 70, goes to 70. It doesn't matter if it's 110 degrees outside and you're in Moab, Utah, or if it's 20 degrees and you're in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Doesn't matter. You set it to whatever you want and it stays there. So yeah, 63% right now. In the past, it's a little less than 1% per hour. Obviously, it depends on conditions outside, but it's 63 degrees out right now. So it's like ideal conditions for camp mode. Obviously it'll work. Doesn't matter if, like I said, if it's super hot or super cold, but obviously that uses a little bit more energy. But what I've seen, even with it being like 90, 95 degrees, I've honestly seen it at about a little less than 1% per hour. There is a supercharger. Let's go ahead and look. I'm at the Cave Springs Campground. And there's also one called Pine Flat Campground. If you're coming to the Sedona area, those are two good ones. They do have bathrooms here. They have showers. So it's kind of nice actually. But yet you're still, you know, out here, and there's tons of great walking, hiking, and of course biking around the area. So I'll go ahead and show you where the nearest supercharger is. By the way, the car is connected to Starlink. See it right out there. All right, so you can see here, I'm right between Sedona here and Flagstaff. So where I slept last night at the Marriott, that's the original supercharger there in Flagstaff. It's the Courtyard by Marriott. And then come down here towards Sedona. There is one in Sedona. So it's a little slower. It's only 72 kilowatt compared to like this one, 250. I mean, if you're on vacation, you're just here and you want to charge for, you know, go grab a bite to eat or something like that, charge for 30 minutes, 40 minutes, you're fine. So everything's in a pretty close area. You got tons of, you know, stores and then restaurants and shopping and everything in Flagstaff. Sedona is more of like tourist stuff, but it's still lots of great restaurants, lots of cool hotels, things like that. Lots of little hiking trails. In fact, last year when I was here, we went to a waterfall close by and went swimming. So lots to do in the area. Then in here, got like a sub sandwich, got my steak, some brats, broccoli, a couple snacks, and some sodas and waters. So yeah, pretty nice little setup. All right, so got the bike all set up, ready to go. Go for, I don't know, maybe an hour ride or so. All right, so riding this thing around, it totally reminds me of when I used to go camping with my parents and my brother and sister when we were kids. And I just had my BMX bike and I just zip around the campground and usually meet up with some other kids and stuff like that. But yeah, just kind of brought me back to that moment. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. All right, so it's time for dinner. I decided against the steak tonight. I'm gonna do that tomorrow. I just want something easy. I just wanna make it quick, eat, and then just kind of chill around the fire. So I'm gonna go do that now. Let's get going. All right, got this going into the portable power unit over there from Opus. And then I'm gonna plug this in. All right, let's turn this on. Go air fry, like 375, and start. Usually these only take about like 5 minutes. Take a look at the portable charging unit. All right, you can see pulling in a ton of wattage there, about almost 1300 watts now. We got the Starlink going. We got the air fryer going, and I do have it plugged in to the car, to the 12 volt, so should be topping it off as much as possible. It's not going to be able to keep up with the air fryer, but it easily pulls in more than the Starlink. Probably flip them in about 3 minutes. And then I just put like these little heating pad things down here for, you know, cooking. They protect it, and they're gonna make sure that the Yakima box doesn't get hot or anything like that. for how many people are here, this campground is very quiet. Totally the opposite of Vegas. If you go to Mount Charleston, especially on the weekends, it's like a Vegas party, but 35 minutes north. Now, this is nice. Very nice and peaceful. All right, so that was good. And one other good thing, got a lot of dishes to do. That's good. All right, so I'm all tucked in. It's only like, what is it, 8:30? But that's just how you roll when you're out here and it's cold and there's not a lot to do and you're by yourself. There's a lot of people around here. It's very, very quiet. Really surprised. Everybody is very thoughtful of their neighbors and respectful. So I'm here in the back here. You can kind of see, got some lights on. You can see the Evanex window shades up there and up there. Got the Opus portable power station right here, and that is running the Starlink, which is outside right now, as well as I'm gonna plug in my MacBook Pro here in a second. See that there? Probably charges my iPhone, and otherwise just got it on camp mode. So I appreciate you watching. I'm gonna head to bed right now, and I'll see you in the morning.
To impact this game significantly, he hits the three there, Warriors.
All right, well, good morning. It is really late. It is 10:24 a.m. I actually hadn't slept this late in a while, usually because, I just leave this open when I'm camping. It gets light out around, 7 a.m. and I'm up and at 'em, but not today. Slept through all that. It was fantastic because it's nice and sunny out, I believe. It's supposed to be, I think, like around 60 degrees today, so not super warm, but that's okay. So we have a little light in here. Kind of see outside there. Oh, hold on one second. Is that a blue jay? It's two of them, actually. There's one over there, too, somewhere. Yep. So as I mentioned in yesterday's video, you're going to want to make sure when you're in camp mode and you tap the screen, if you're, let's say you're stealth camping or somewhere like that, or even actually at a campground and you just don't want the door to open and back, you want to make sure, or the front, you want to make sure that you don't hit around here where the car is on the screen. I don't know why they make them active when it's like this, but you're just going to tap up in the corner here, so you don't want to hit the front or the trunk because it will open. You can see the camera is going. I have my bike under that. Just put it outside, and it's locked up to the Yakima swing base. Let's go ahead and slide down out of this, and you can see we're at 45%. So yesterday at 3 p.m. when I turned camp mode on, we were at 63%, and so that's an 18% loss in approximately 19 hours, if my math serves me correct. As I mentioned, right around a little bit less than 1% per hour. So later on today, which will be in the next video, I'll probably head down to Sedona, charge up at the Supercharger there, which is actually only a 72 kilowatt, and then probably go exploring around that area. All right, so one of the nice things about this campground, Cave Springs Campground, which is kind of set in between Flagstaff on the north and Sedona on the south, is that they have showers. They're $6 for 8 minutes. You get 2 tokens, and so they tell you, wait until you're there, ready to go for the water to hit you, then put the token in. Then you get about 4 minutes, then you put another token in to rinse off, and yeah. So I've used it once before when I was here about 1.5 years ago, and it worked great. And they have like a little changing room right before you go into the shower, and it's a private one, so it's actually pretty nice for a campground. And you gotta remember, this campground, most of the campgrounds around here are only $26 per night, so not bad at all. So in yesterday's video, I was up in Flagstaff, so went ahead and showered there in the morning. But today, I figured, for $6, it saves me a trip all the way up to Flagstaff. Why not just do it here? All right, so let's head over there. Kind of see around here. You can see I got the bike out here and the Starlink. And with the Starlink, the thing that's kind of been annoying is trees. Not a lot of open sky in this area. So it's been like spotty. It works, but not the best right now. All right, so I think that about wraps up today's video. I really appreciate you guys watching. Make sure to stay tuned for this 30-day camping series adventure throughout the West. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you in the next travel quick tip or review video. Thanks for watching.